Hello, welcome back, and tell me what motivates you. What actually switches that switch is attraction. In a woman's thoughts, if you want to get out of your friend zone and quit getting overlooked or abandoned and begin drawing attention to the kind of superior relationships you wish, you're in the proper location in this guide. We'll look into 9 potent triggers of attraction that captivate women and assist you in building a fulfilling dating life. Of sincere relationships. These observations transcend age, appearance, stature, or status. Any man can develop these traits and begin to see actual outcomes in his dating life. Prepared to dive. The 9 attraction triggers are listed here. That make ladies feel so enticing, pull in your direction. We'd also like to meet you in the comments with your thoughts. Section that will direct your experience and look for when viewing this video too. The final one is not need the power. Of self-reliance is among the most prevalent men's mistakes are overdisplayed. Neediness, when you're in dire need of getting a woman's approval, shows insecurity because it's a big draw that kills the less she has to like you, the better. You seem like a handsome man who has their own worth high or inherently attractive. Rather than seeking approval, these guys maintain the conviction that they're already enough to be embraced by any woman. Spending money on personal development is not necessary. Spending time creating a happy life outside than pursuing hobbies and dating. Work on your professional objectives and broaden your social circle of priority. Your feeling of value is based on your own terms instead of allowing it to be determined by the views of others. Not neediness conveys self-assurance and makes, because it tells ladies you stand out, that you are safe, self-sufficient, and totally fine regardless of whether they like you or not. 2. Demonstrating the value of your time. One of the ways that shortage heightens desire time is, women are your most valuable resources, drawn to men who are occupied with life and going down their own route. If you're always available and willing to meet when it's convenient for her, she'll probably consider that to be a lack of drive or ambition. To demonstrate that your time is valuable, make early contact. Avoid making calls or sending texts all day. Instead, ensure meaningful contact. Every discussion or exchange departs her desire for more. Follow your schedule and work toward your own objectives. Complete by focusing on personal and women's respect for professional goals and are attracted to ambitious men. And guide the idea of scarcity where less accessible things are more valuable. Plays a significant part in this by making your time, which she must acquire instead than anticipated, you become far more. 3 excellent qualities are playing and maintaining items that are light, and men who can have fun are adored by women of all ages. Can reveal their fun side in this way. Does not require you to be a stand-up comedian. Comedian, but a hint of being humorous may make a big difference in generating interest through lighthearted taunting. Laughter and casual conversation are dependable methods for creating chemistry to cultivate playfulness and have fun. Engage in hobbies or sports that enhance your feeling of humor and support you. Unwind and softly introduce light teasing. Ridicule her in a manner that's, this flirtatious person is self-assured but respectful. Comfort and interest are conveyed via dynamic signals. Without being overly fun makes your encounters more pleasant and joyful, making you a somebody she anticipates seeing, spending time with, and having fun with. Having a positive mindset makes you stand out. Men who might be overly serious. Listeners, we would like to utilize your thoughts as direction for our videos. Thus, you can provide us with your affirmative or unfavorable remarks in the comments area. If you have any thoughts regarding you can write 0 if the content is positive. If there isn't one in the comments, I observe that we have new members as well, who recently joined our group. We would like to greet you with a charming greeting. Those who recently signed up, write I subscribed in the 4th section of the comments. Being true to your beliefs, the strength of authenticity, which many men think accepting all that a lady says or likes will increase their attractiveness. But in actuality, women are more respected and drawn to males that are loyal to their authenticity in principles and beliefs is crucial. If you compromise your beliefs here only to win acceptance, it appears as dishonest, and you'll probably notice why. When you stay, sincerity is appealing. Loyal to your principles and communicate your sincere viewpoints, demonstrate confidence and character strength, and genuineness connects with individuals more deeply. Men who don't feel anything are attractive to women. The necessity of altering oneself in order to suit, in order to gain the acceptance of others by being truthful about who you are demonstrates that you are sincere and difficult to get along with. This strong feeling of self is influenced by extremely appealing ways to be genuine without being intrusive. Show your openly expressed thoughts without feeling compelled to. I concur with all she says, politely expressing a different opinion. Even your viewpoint might provide your talk about standing by your principles, what you firmly believe in and uphold. This does not imply that you must be inflexible or unwilling to make concessions, but be explicit about your top priorities and allow she realizes you're a man of concepts that steer clear of people-pleasing. The temptation to continuously look for approval. Let rid of the desire to win her approval, and instead concentrate on being sincere and being in the moment by adhering to yourself. You lay the groundwork for authenticity and respect, which makes you distinguish yourself as a trustworthy individual, and sincerity is an uncommon attribute in the modern society. And one that women find particularly. 5 handsome people that are confident and assertive in bold action is a game changer and attractiveness that women are drawn to by nature. Men who don't mind taking chances and pursue their goals. Being bold isn't considering being careless, but taking the initiative with assurance, and without a brave man isn't one who fears rejection. Someone who bides their time for the ideal opportunity, he creates the situation in any way. Requesting her phone number and proposing a date or boldly expressing his interest is frequently the secret to success. Hesitating and creating genuine attraction and the power of daring. Boldness appeals to people because it conveys assurance, boldness, and self-confidence when a man acts. Without obsessing over every little detail, it demonstrates his self-confidence and this readiness to take risks. To be straightforward, even if it means being rejected, is alluring since it demonstrates that he is not scared to ask for what he wants. Pursue it. Women value and are drawn to men that aren't submissive or hesitant, but proactive and unrepentant regarding their plans for developing boldness. Go a little outside your comfort zone. One skill you can cultivate is zone boldness. Start by pushing yourself over time. In low-stakes circumstances, such as introducing oneself to strangers or speaking out in group settings, every time you move stepping outside of your comfort zone, you don't have the confidence for bolder, greater moves. Fear rejection is an inevitable aspect of bold men in life. Are aware that not all strategy will be effective, but that does not prevent them from attempting to embrace rejection as an educational opportunity. And you'll discover that it becomes simpler to take control of moment. Explicitly state your intentions. If let her know you're interested in her. Know to convey your interest directly, either with words or with the body. Clarity is produced by language, which eliminates any ultimately. Bravery sets you free from confusion. Separate, since it demonstrates that you're bold, self-assured, and eager to go following your desires. Women respect men who aren't hesitant to assume leadership roles and who create a feeling of enthusiasm for the dynamic 6's connection is making her feel unique, not worshipped. It's normal to want to create a women are valued, yet there's a delicate balance between making her feel, considering her exceptional, and elevating her. Idolization frequently backfires, because she may feel as though she's being viewed as an item or as an idealistic representation of oneself instead of as an actual. Women are far more receptive to genuine, heartfelt gestures that demonstrate sincere admiration for their identity. Not only the way they see why it's personal, appreciation is more effective than idolization. Once you recognize and appreciate her brilliance and special traits, comedy or inventiveness, you're letting her know you see her as a unique, not only as a stunning woman. This degree of gratitude cultivates a strong emotional bond because it demonstrates your genuine interest in her identity as a person, admiration for. However, it can feel superficial and surface level, making her think that the main reason for your interest is her look or based on a wildly inflated notion of her identity, which frequently results in pressure and is able to provide her with comfort, eventually lowering her attraction. And how to elicit her feelings truly unique. Provide particular kind remarks rather than general praises such as, "You're lovely." Pay attention to the attributes that really made her stand out. For example, if she's wise and says, "I adore how you are considerate of a particular subject," adapting your praise to her particular qualities that give her a sense of being seen, respect her character and abilities. Take note of her self-expression. Her passions or aspirations enhancing these more profound qualities demonstrates your interest in her. Internal attributes that strengthen connection demonstrate sincere concern for her life, inquires about her day, her objectives, and the most important thing to her, listening, actively taking part in worthwhile dialogues, show that you respect her as a complete individual, not just as a person you find attractive, making a woman feel unique without being admired. Fosters an environment of respect for one another, and she will be pulled to you out of gratitude. Since you're a person who truly appreciates her individuality, creating a bond 7 is more powerful and significant. Being erratic and maintaining the enthusiasm predictability can be reassuring in some circumstances, but when it comes to, it has the power to evoke feelings of attraction. Stale and unsettling uncertainty on them, however, maintains the link dynamic and captivating, particularly in the initial phases. Women are frequently drawn to men who exude a feeling of spontaneity and adventure into their lives that keep them interested in what's. Secondly, you don't have to be unpredictable or untrustworthy. Instead, it's about presenting minor surprises and spontaneity to maintain the relationship. New reasons why uncertainty is powerful. Unpredictability is triggered by attraction, elicits expectation and enthusiasm, which are essential feelings in creating attraction, even when a woman doesn't often. Knowing what to anticipate keeps her interested. And captivated, this feeling of enigma and dopamine is released during enthusiasm. Feel-good hormone linked to unpredictability of reward and pleasure makes you stand out and keeps the flame alive due to its continuous renewal her interest and maintains the partnership. Dynamic ways to accept unpredictable without being unreliable. Change up your routine rather than adhering to a strict dating habit. Change things up and try something new. Kinds of dates, such as an enjoyable outside activity, an impromptu day getaway, or preparing dinner together at home these days. Your interactions are hindered by minor adjustments. To avoid sounding overly cliched, introduce spontaneity in talks, steer clear of the same old discussions regarding routine or work themes. Discuss subjects she wouldn't, such as inquiring about her wildest dreams or her actions if she had the ability tomorrow. Travel any place in the world. Keeps discussions lively and unexpectedly astound her with considerate gestures that don't have to be a surprise, large, or intricate. A basic but considerate take note of a surprise present that reflects something she said, or recommending a fun last-minute plan can all contribute to element of surprise by presenting unpredictable in ways that are beneficial to you. Become a source of joy for her. This keeps her curious and speculating about life, and eager to make the connection feel exciting and new. 8. Encouraging her to develop, and one of the most significant methods to thrive to establish a solid and enduring relationship is by motivating her to reach her full potential. This doesn't call for extravagant displays or remarkable accomplishments, instead of about becoming the type of somebody who promotes development and highlights the finest in other people. When a lady is motivated by the individual she is with, is not just drawn to you, but also intensely grateful for the assistance and support you. Describe how motivating her produces a profound bond when you assist and motivate a lady. See her potential and support her, to follow her passions, aspirations, and ambitions. This assistance cultivates a relationship that surpasses superficial appeal and constructs esteem, admiration, and a common vision of relationship and personal development where both partners are motivated to become their best selves. Is considerably more satisfying for women. Innately attracted to males who share themselves, who then support them to strive for greater heights and their own fantasies on how to motivate her without being intrusive. Go for your own passions, set an example for her, demonstrating that you're dedicated to your own objectives. When she sees your principles, and it motivates tenacity and zeal, her to pursue her own goals, encourage her to pursue her interests honestly. Supportive and curious about her interests, her goals, such as whether she loves asking her about her paintings and urge her to display it this way, indicates your commitment to her. Joy and success provide helpful assistance if she is going through a difficult period. If confronting self-doubt, provide support, remind her of her abilities and strong points in a manner that encourages her to continue proceeding without exerting undue pressure on her or being judgmental by motivating him to establish a relationship based on mutual development and empowerment, feeling appreciated and inspired in your presence, which intensifies her interest in you and makes it stronger. The link, this is the type of partnership that involves more than just sparks first appeal, but also develops enduring esteem and admiration. 9. Establishing expectations. Respect by means of limits. With explicit expectations and establishing limits is essential for preserving the allure and respect in any connection. Frequently with guys who are intensely drawn to a woman, may ignore specific actions, enabling her to transgress limits or handle them in manners that they wouldn't typically accept. This strategy could appear innocuous, but it actually erodes dignity, and over time, women are attracted to men who value themselves enough to express their limits. And anticipations firmly believe that establishing boundaries is necessary for boundaries of attraction. Demonstrate your regard for yourself and that you won't accept actions that doesn't fit with your. When a woman notices that you're not lower your standards in order to maintain, it makes her pleased and lets her know that you are a person of integrity and substance. This kind of respect creates a strong basis for appeal since it cultivates trust and appreciation. When a woman shows you respect, she is far more likely to find him attractive to you in the long run since she is aware of you're someone who respects himself and refuses to tolerate disrespect in the end. Accepting genuineness, self-assurance, and link these 9 attractions. Triggers don't require scripting or acting as though you are someone you are not. Instead, they focus on growing attributes that highlight your finest self-attributes, such as self-assurance and independence, genuineness, and respect for yourself. When you exhibit these qualities that attract women to you organically, not as a result of your gaming or playing tricks, but because you're projecting an authentic self-image that radiates courage and integrity. This approach results in more profound and significant relationships founded on reciprocal honor and gratitude for being a part of this investigation into attraction and link. If you discovered these revelations, please click the like button. Valuable. Think about showing your friends this video who might profit from it, but don't forget to sign up for Stoic Horology. Our goal is to assist you in becoming the greatest possible version of yourself in every regions of life. Press the bell symbol to receive notifications whenever we publish new information that offers practical guidance and insightful observations. We're here to help you on your romantic trip. Gratitude for life and self-discovery observing. And we'll talk to you in the following video for